Yesterday was bullshit, but today gonna be a good day. Louisiana 3P, yeah, the 3P. I'm talking about the hood way. Like when the Lakers got the 3P, got the 3P. What was it like for you graduating?
I was crazy, right? 'Cause I remember waking up that next day after graduation. It's like, damn, I ain't got no school today. Like now it's time to figure it out. So I ended up going to Long Beach City College. I checked into City College. I'm going there for like the first 2 weeks. But at this time I'm 18. I ain't got no ID, none of this. So I'm going through these mishaps as an adult.
Right.
ID, I can't get the authorize the financial aid money, this type of stuff. They these books. I need these books.
Right.
Then stuff start happening in the streets too. I'm like, let me put this on pause right now.
Okay.
And I was in the streets now. Like,
okay.
School adult, so now I'm in the streets.
You in the streets.
Time I started to come back, you know what I'm saying? Because now I think that was 2008, so here it is 2009, 2010. You know what I'm saying? Now they had a newborn. I just got off for a gun case.
Okay.
I'm on probation.
You on probation.
But I got a car and I got a license. So now I'm trying to figure it out. It's like I'm finna be 20. I got a newborn.
It's on.
Like, let me get to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then, man, them roadblocks was real. Like that that discrimination and all that stuff. Did not to mention the trick bags this government already got set up for us already.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, because we was talking and you said that you was on felony probation, but they wanted you to get a job.
Exactly.
And you also had to pay probation.
Also got to pay probation.
But you couldn't get a job because you had that felony.
So like, how did that even work?
So it was a setup from the start.
You know what I'm saying?
And you was trying to do it, and it was impossible.
Man, going through it, like everybody looking, first thing they ask you got a felony?
Right. And then,
on the application.
And the door is closed as soon as you say yes. So, and so you say you had a baby. You had a baby girl?
Yeah.
Okay. She was 4 months. And so, and you know what? A lot of people experience that because I remember needing to go to LBCC and I needed my birth certificate. My mom couldn't find it. And, people do attempt to try to do the right thing, but it's not as easy coming from our environments as people would think it is. Getting the ID,
it's not having that guidance.
Exactly.
That's what we be lacking. There's somebody to show us, like, all right, this is how you go get your birth certificate.
Right.
This building. You can't go to this motherfucking DMV for no birth certificate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And then it can kind of be like a standstill because without that support, like you saying, somebody be like, oh, let me take you. Woo. You know what I'm saying? You on your own, so you wake up today. So you on probation. How long was you on? How long did you last?
Lasted 18 months.
18 months. And how long was the probation?
3 years.
3 years. So 18 months you trying.
Yeah, trying.
And then it goes bad.
Goes bad.
Okay. Catch a robbery case.
7 days after my 20th birthday.
Okay, so 7 days after 20th birthday, you catch a robbery case, and you was on the case alone?
No, I had some co-defendants on it.
Okay, you had some co-defendants, and you could take it to trial?
No, hell no, we would try to take it to trial.
Right, so you took a deal.
Took a deal. They gave us all 20 years.
20 years at 20 years old.
20 years old.
For the first crime. So when you heard that, how did you feel?
That was a big pill to swallow, to be honest, man. Because I'm in the county jail. I'm trying to do the math. I'm like, damn, 20. I'll be about I'm doing like I'll be about 37.
Right.
I'm looking at niggas in the dorm that's 37. Like he don't look that bad for his age. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, you trying to.
You go look at me.
Yeah, you trying to accept it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I'm only 20. Y'all finna take.
But right. So basically, because to me that sounds like trying to throw your life away. Somebody to give you 20 years at 20 years old, you telling me I don't matter, I can't do no better. And to me, I know I would assume that a lot of people get angry. Was there any anger in you? Like, you know what, I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna turn up. You say I'm a monster, I'm gonna show you one.
It was, but it wasn't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I knew what they was doing wasn't right.
Okay.
So that's what I wasn't letting the anger. You feel me?
Right.
So now I'm trying to go pro per. I'm trying to figure out how to get this deal back.
Okay.
That.
Okay.
Like, no, at this point now I feel like I'm ready to go to trial.
Okay.
But by then they like, you took the deal, it's too late.
Right.
Go ahead.
Okay. So you kind of feel like I'm about to do this time, I'll be all right when I get out.
I gotta do this time. I ain't got no choice.
So how was the first couple years like? Just So your baby growing up, so you just had, so when this happened, how old was your baby when you get to 20 years?
My daughter was 4 months when I went.
4 months. So the first couple years, what is you automatically on trying to better yourself for your date, or are you still trying to get out? Or
at that point, my first couple of years of prison, I'm just really learning the system, learning the politics,
right?
Make sure I'm gonna get tricked off, you know.
Right, so you trying to survive in there.
Yeah, exactly. It's a whole nother world in here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you gotta cut the emotional part off.
Right.
Like, let me understand what's going on over here, because this shit's serious.
That's shit serious. Okay.
Nobody bigger than the program.
Right. And so, was you able to maneuver?
Yeah, because once I really got more secure and understand who I was and where I stand as far as my status and my gang titles, like I don't have nothing to put in. I'm here to do my time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If I gotta participate, then that's what comes with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm not out here looking for it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm out here trying to prove myself.
Right. And so, because you hear so many times when people get sentenced to time, they wind up getting more time in there.
Catching pages, yeah.
So how would you?
Possible, it's easy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A fight.
Right, a fight.
Person wrong and they hit their head on something. That's it right there. That's the case.
So it's really by anybody. It's really by chance.
Exactly.
But do you feel like you was able to maneuver? Because that didn't happen to you, right? You didn't gain no more time, and I would say that would be. You had some thinking had to go into that, right? To maneuver in a way where, right. Shout out to you to maneuver in a way where, hey, I'm already in this bind right here. I got all this time. I'm not adding no more
Exactly. We forgot how to better
time to do it. But also having to protect yourself, assert yourself. Yeah. That's a real fine line. And man, that's commendable for you to be able to go in there and still like let you, like you said, not let nobody knock you off your pivot and lose sight of the goal, because you always had hope of that date of coming home.
Especially sooner than what was expected. Because that was like, when I used to be in them cities, having to die, like, man, God just bless me to come home sooner than what's expected.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So my original release was like November 2027.
Okay.
That 2021, right after the pandemic, they started changing out them laws.
Okay.
Because being considered a juvenile, still I qualified up under them.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I stand out the way, so I ain't nothing really holding me back. So now they like, oh, fire camp, let's go. You know what I'm saying? So that fire camp, I have to have time. And shit. That's how I was able to get home this year in March.
So you weren't even supposed to be here right now.
Supposed to be home.
You were supposed to be still.
You're supposed to be in somebody's system, in somebody's jail cell.
So how was it like? Because life's still life in.
No, for real. Man.
Right? Life's still life in. People still growing up. Parents getting older. Yeah. People dying. How was it like trying to, even though you was in prison, still trying to stay a positive reinforcement in your family life?
Really, man, just you gotta have that desire for better. Like, it's like I can't come out the same way I went in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't come out with that same mentality. Like, man, I gotta be able to come home and show my daughter something new, show my little cousins, my little homies, show them something different. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because it's more to life than just the streets.
Right. Because I heard you had said you want people to be not proud of you for not what you did before. That was easy. Yeah, but what you doing now.
Now, but this was all the hard part. Like, legit ain't easy.
Ain't easy, bro. Ain't easy. And it really take discipline,
structure, all that.
And Gita being gratitude is attitude, because I do feel like a lot of times we get rushed into these situations because we tired of waiting, and then we just make that move. Yeah. And that quick come up, like, man, and you feel at the time you feel like you need it. This what it gotta be. Good. Yeah, and it sounding good. And to having that patience to wait and know, you know what? Whether you get caught or don't get caught, not to participate in it because it's not even worth it. Yeah, exactly. So as you was doing your time, was you able to stay in your daughter's life? But how was you trying to maintain that relationship?
Sometimes I got to use a cell phone.
Cell phone, okay.
Video chat, but just the sending letters, sending pictures, writing her, sending gifts, whatever I can when I can.
Right. And
catching no time on top of the time.
Right. And because that was probably a big motivation to come home to your daughter. So did you ever encounter anything crazy or anything that you feel comfortable speaking about without any names? Up in there, you got a crazy story, something that was like, man, I'm refused to come back here.
Being in fire camp. You know,
fire camp,
man, dealing with them because they got us all over Southern California. So
okay,
we in these areas where these white people ain't used to dealing with no black.
right,
What I'm saying? They already got a stigma on us. What I'm saying?
Right.
Oh man, so going to fire camp and dealing with them captains and the COs, they trying because they know.
Yesterday was bullshit, but today gonna be a good day. Louisiana 3Ps, yeah, the 3Ps. I'm talking about the hood way. Back when the Lakers got the 3P, I had to